In the misty highlands of Scotland, amidst the echoes of ancient battles and tales of chivalry, emerged a figure whose pen would define a nation's spirit and capture the imagination of the world. Sir Walter Scott, a name synonymous with romantic literature, wove threads of history and fantasy into a tapestry so enchanting that it not only revived the glory of Scotland, but also shaped the very fabric of narrative fiction. His legacy, sprawling as the Scottish moors, continues to inspire generations, proving that through the power of literature one can indeed become immortal. Born in 1771 in Edinburgh, Scotland, Walter Scott was the ninth child of a lawyer and a professor of medicine. Despite a polio infection in early childhood that left him lame, Scott's intellectual curiosity was insatiable. He was educated at the Royal High School of Edinburgh, where the seeds of his fascination with Scotland's history and folklore were sown. His legal training and work as a clerk did not dampen his enthusiasm for the ancient tales of his homeland, which he began to collect avidly. Scott's early literary attempts were translations of German ballads, but his first major success came with the publication of The Lay of the Last Minstrel in 1805, a lengthy narrative poem that celebrated Scottish history and culture. This work laid the groundwork for his future novels, which would blend historical facts with fiction in a way that had never been done before. Scott's upbringing and education ingrained in him a profound understanding of the legal and historical underpinnings of Scottish society, which would become the backbone of his literary works. His deep-rooted love for Scottish law was evident in his writings, which resonated with readers across Europe. Walter Scott did not just write history, he created a new way of seeing the past through the lens of the present. His introduction of the historical novel genre was a groundbreaking innovation that brought history to the realm of popular literature. Scott's unique blend of factual history with the drama of fiction opened up new avenues in storytelling. Ivanhoe, published in 1820, was perhaps Scott's most famous work, a romance set in 12th century England that has since become a model for the chivalric novel. Rob Roy, set in Scotland, and The Lady of the Lake, a narrative poem, were equally influential in shaping perceptions of Scottish history and identity. Through these works, Scott not only entertained but also educated his readers, weaving intricate narratives that brought the Scottish landscape and its bygone eras to vibrant life. His novels were characterized by their rich descriptions, complex characters, and intricate plots, setting the stage for future literary endeavors in the same vein. Sir Walter Scott's novels went beyond mere storytelling. They were instrumental in shaping the collective memory and national identity of Scotland. By romanticizing Scottish history and folklore, Scott played a pivotal role in the resurgence of interest in Scotland's cultural heritage, influencing not just literature but also the revival of Highland culture. His works inspired tourism to Scotland, as readers from all over Britain and beyond travelled to see the landscapes that had inspired his mythic settings. Moreover, Scott's portrayal of Scottish heroes and the valorization of their struggles for autonomy resonated with contemporary movements for national independence. Through his writings, Scott helped forge a modern image of Scotland, one steeped in honor, bravery, and a picturesque past which has persisted into modern times. His ability to intertwine the historical with the personal allowed his readers to connect deeply with the past, shaping their perceptions of Scottish history and identity. The impact of Sir Walter Scott on literature and beyond is immeasurable. His works not only defined the historical novel, but also played a key role in the development of nationalism in 19th century Europe. Today, his influence can still be seen in the genres of historical fiction and fantasy. Scott's legacy lives on in the literary scholarships and awards named after him, as well as in the continued popularity of his works. His ability to blend the factual with the fictional, the historical with the dramatic, has inspired countless authors, from Nathaniel Hawthorne to George R.R. Martin. More than just a literary titan, Scott has become a cultural icon. His works are a cornerstone of Scottish national pride. His novels continue to be read, studied, and cherished not only for their narrative prowess, but also for their capacity to inspire and move generations of readers and writers alike. Sir Walter Scott's grand vision transformed the literary landscape, ensuring his place as a beacon of the Romantic movement and a steward of Scottish culture.